Exploiting the people too much can have dangerous consequences. Generalissimo Santana warns me that I will occasionally have to meet the demands of the citizens, unless I want to deal with rebels and coups all the time. The Generalissimo wants me to study the needs and happiness of my subjects, learning how to manage civic services such as healthcare, housing, and law enforcement may prove useful indeed. Citizen education seems very important as well. I will need educated people to staff my military and workforce.
So, as you can tell, I just played through this, only it didn't record. So I'm trying again. Also, you will notice that the background music isn't there because while I don't like the awkward silence, I prefer it to copyright notices on all the videos, because the musicians for the soundtrack music to the game, which I do like, but I don't want copyright notices on all the videos or their monetization of the videos. So, silence it is.
Citizens are the most important and the most dangerous resources of Tropico. After all, someone must work and make money for us. Explore the tasks on this island to learn more about your subjects and their needs and whims.
So, yeah, there's just the 3 up here to start.
The healthcare on your island is abysmal. There are no doctors, and the sick rely on voodoo and homeopathy to survive.
No, and I hate it when you zoom in. Let's do that.
Food is the most basic of needs. Citizens will make do without food for a time, but eventually they will starve to death, and that is not good for PR.
Farms are better all around for providing jobs, and if for some reason the quality of your soil changes, you can swap to something else. Wharves, only uneducated guys can work at, or only guys can work at, whether or not they actually have an education. You don't require one. And ranches only employ 2 people. So while they're cheaper and have more vague space restrictions and requirements, farms are better all around for providing jobs and food and a source of money. Because, yeah, sugar is okay for... Don't you dare. Providing money. It doesn't count as food. Yeah.
Citizens always whine about one thing or another. You can view what a citizen needs at the moment in the Needs and Thoughts tab of their info panel.
No, and stop, god damn it, zooming me in on shit that I don't want to see. But...
Buenas tardes.
The 5 needs: food, rest, faith, fun, and health diminish over time. When one of them is low, the citizen will try to fulfill that need.
yeah, okay.
Happiness is a fragile thing, amigo. As you can see, there are many factors that form a citizen's overall happiness.
Yeah. Sometimes the individual and their preferences do matter, but that's only really if you're trying to get someone to relocate from one job to another and stay there.
You can't get much work done one citizen at a time. You have to think and act globally. Excellent work, amigo. Use this page of the almanac to plan your social strategy. There are three types of people, my friend. The uneducated peasants, high school graduates, and college-educated specialists.
No, stop fucking zooming me in. I hate that shit. I didn't ask you to show me. So, and what the hell are you trying to update in the background? It's not Norton again. You didn't do that earlier, so I don't know what the hell is wrong with you.
They say that crime doesn't pay. True or not, crime can become a serious problem for your island.
Unlike building and other stuff.
The most dangerous areas of your island are marked with red and yellow. To fight the crime problem, you need policemen.
Like I was saying, unlike with building menus, overlays, time will still move. And yeah, crime is always baddest, earliest around the docks. Yeah, right about there.
I've always said that if you want something done right, better do it yourself.
Never fear, Presidente is here.
Yes, this is you, my friend. Why don't you stretch your legs a bit?
Time for a walk.
As you know, the mere presence of El Presidente induces awe and fear in the hearts of your citizens.
I prefer to use this too. God
Do
damn
you
it.
see the icon above your new clinic? It means that there are no doctors working there. Not a problem. You can hire foreign college-educated workers.
Except you start with some college-educated workers that you can fire from their current jobs to make sure that they migrate to the new one. That's especially since there aren't any other jobs that pay that well, they're less likely to migrate back to their old job. But it's
Make it so.
money I don't actually need to spend. We're going to. It's pricey for college-educated workers. It's cheaper for lower level. But it gets pricier the more you do it, so try to do it very carefully if you have to. Like, you built a college, but the only college-educated guys you've got are already doctors, and you don't want to displace doctors to make professors, so hire a foreign one.
Good work, my friend. The doctors have arrived, and the clinic is up and running.
And apparently a lot of sugar just got sold. Okay. You usually have to wait a while because it's months between ships. So, there's that. But
What
yeah,
do you want? I'm busy ruling.
they can help accelerate the pace of construction. So especially the first few, when you're first trying to set up your island, it's helpful to have Presidente to help things along. Of course, they actually have to be on the job to be motivated to do it. Presidente can't build it himself or herself, themselves. Builders actually have to show up to work.
The high school is ready, but don't expect people to become educated overnight. After several months of study, the students will be ready to enter the workforce of Tropico.
Yeah, they're having me do a thing here just to show you how it's done that I don't like doing, because, as they say, it takes months to educate someone, and if you're building things that require more educated people, cutting off your ability to educate them more quickly when you need them. It also means you have to train new teachers so that they can become teachers, so that they can train other people. I'd rather have the girls go through school, become teachers, and then sit there and wait for me to need other educated people, even if it does cost money to have them sitting there. But
Well done, amigo. There's no need to pay extra just to have a few more teachers on the island.
it depends on how badly you need them.
Talk fast, I don't have all day.
Well done, Presidente. Your new policemen will beat those pesky criminals into submission and increase the crime safety of the nearby homes.
Happiness is a lifelong goal. Keeping the people happy is less troubling than dealing with rebels, coups, and uprisings. To summarize the lessons, first, I have to address the healthcare, religion, and entertainment of the island by constructing the appropriate buildings. Then, turn to the less important factors such as crime, liberty, and environment. As the population grows, I must remember to provide food for my people. I will also have to construct more and better buildings. The higher their service quality is, the more they will increase the respective happiness.
Agent Sasha, I am happy that you were able to leave your super secret bunker in
And
Russia
now the
in order
radio
to join
kicks
us.
in.
I am tired of learning about managing islands, constructions, and keeping the populace calm. I want to find out how real politics works. The scheming, the power struggles, and the betrayal. Generalissimo Santana has finally agreed to coach me in the art of surviving Tropican politics. The Generalissimo explained that there are two main political battlefields: internal politics dominated by the Tropican factions and foreign politics dominated by the superpower nations. To improve my standing with these factions and powers, I have to meet their demands. Sounds simple enough.
Sounds simple is not necessarily correlated with actually simple. But we'll get to that next time.